Hey friends, hello. So I am doing this short video because it's to tell you something about the albino yak. So the albino yak is more rare, and I still have few of them, and I cannot have them anymore. So I wanted to let you know for the one eventually would be interested, because it's so precious. So I have few left in this albino kind of veil. It can be nice for a wedding as well, you see. So yeah, because the maker, the artisan, cannot afford anymore to buy the material. It's too expensive. So, and I cannot finance for him because it's quite very expensive, because he has to take a big quantity, and he cannot afford it anymore. It's very difficult in Nepal. So I think these are the last albino yak that I'm gonna have. So I wanted to let you know about that and to show them to you again what is with albino. So this is woven albino, the basic one that is very thin. And all the albino are 2 meters 70 by 170. They are very generous shawls, and it's really a beautiful fiber. It has a kind of linen feel to it. It's dry as a feeling. It's not like cashmere that is maybe more woolly. This is more linen feeling. It's not itchy. It's just that is a more dry feeling than the cashmere. But it's an amazing fiber. And the albino of this last batch was very white, because the one I had some years ago was gray, light gray. So also this is one thing. Even if I wanted to finance, I'm not sure to have this beautiful quality and this beautiful color. The quality is always good, but the color, it can be very, very different. And I saw that what I sell the most is lighter, half white, than a more gray. I don't know if I still have a grayish here. Yeah, before it was more gray. It was more like this. It's less white. You can see the difference. So for some people it's nice. I love the gray. But for a lot of people, they prefer to have a half white than grayish. Voila, so this is the woven albino. Now I'm going to show you the knitted albino that is called Precious Mistake. So this is really, really special. I can say I'm the only one to have this. This is knitted. Very thin, thin. It's like a wedding veil. It's delicate, but it's really soft. It's really soft, and it's really nice because it's very big, but you have to fold it like that. And this is absolutely amazing feeling. It's really, really soft. It's delicate, so if you have a cat, for example, you really have to take care of a cat or animals. Or if you have jewelry that can, rings or things that can attach, because you can see how thin this is. And this is knitted, so it's elastic, and it's really big. So this is used in the sense, in the way of the width. And I'm going to show you a little bit the size, the dimension of this. This is fantastic. Look at that, how big it is. So in Nepal, in some hotels, on the bed, there is this, and it's beautiful on the bed. It gives a kind of dreamy feeling. And they put all the cashmere or this half white natural shade, because this is natural. This is not dye, it's not bleach. This is yak, natural yak. So you see, if you use it in the other way, it's long, it has a lock to finish, the shawl. It's very light. It's called Precious Mistake because the first one I ordered many years ago didn't came like what I asked. I wanted that it be felted, and they did not. And I received it, I remember, on my birthday. So, and they said, no, it's a gift for you, we did a mistake. So I call it Precious Mistake. And it's absolutely amazing. It's really, really something special that you will never find anywhere else, because this is one thing also. I had also some discussion with the artisan. It's so difficult to make. They are not really happy to make them again, independently that the albino now it's very difficult for them to get it. So these are the last one, and I cherish mine, and it's really, really nice. So you can wear them like that. You can wear, eventually, because it's so long, you can do a cross warm, heart warmer, like that. You see? You can play with this. It's really, really nice. It's so soft. This is really, really soft. So this is Precious Mistake. I have few left, like a couple of them. I quite sold this very well. And now, Meditation Cocoon, I have only one left. And this is a big size. I had 2 sizes before, but I have only one Meditation Cocoon left. And this, it will be no more, even also for the... So this is a shawl of Precious Mistake, but has been felted. Is what I wanted at the beginning when they did the mistake. So this is felted. You see that there is some texture that is different, but it's knitted as well. It's like this. It's the same, but felted. So can you imagine the work, the skills to be able to felt this very, very, very thin veil of yak? And it's become like that. So this is Meditation Cocoon, because the same, when I received it, it was so big. I didn't know what to do, and I use it in meditation. I can wrap me totally in that, and it's not heavy. And I was like, oh, this is a cocoon. It's really like, you see. So this is my last one, and it will be no more, and it's a big size. So this is like that. It's really, really precious too. It's something that you will not find as well. Because when I started in 2018, I asked the artisan when I was in Nepal, and I asked them to do this big size. And they said, oh, no, this, we don't do size like that. I say, yeah, but me, it's what I want. I want the big sizes. I don't want shawls that are like regular shawls, So these are really big. And this one, for example, you can use it. Most of my customers took it for inside to be at home, but me, I use them like that, and I use them outside. So what is nice is that you can do several tours, and it's never, in winter, it's very cutting the wind, and you are very well protected, you see. So you can wear like this. You can also have it just on the shoulders. If you know how to, to wear it, it's so thin. Voila, so this is the last meditation cocoon. It will be no more. In yak, natural, not dye. So this is not bleach. It's a natural shade of the albino yak. Voila. So these are the ones that are 100% yak. And now I have some combination. I have one with silk that is really nice. It's a little bit thicker. You can see the texture is different. So this is woven as well, and it's mixed 50 yak, 50 albino, and 50 silk. It's very pleasant to wear. It's very soft. It has a very nice fall. It's falling really nicely. It's a little bit heavier, if I can say, but not really. So this is the albino and silk. I have a couple of them left as well. So this is really, really nice too. It's always very elegant, and you can see the texture is beautiful. They are wrinkled because it's in my basket, but this is albino and silk. And after I have two 100% albino, but I mixed grey beige, you know, the yak grey beige, the basic that is like linen color, with albino. So grey beige and albino give, so it's 50 grey beige and 50 albino. And it gives this beautiful kind of linen color, light linen color. And this is very soft as well, very, very soft. So this is 50 grey beige and 50 albino. So these, I will not have them anymore, neither. I think I have two or three left, like this one. Yeah, I see in the box there. And this, I have two left. And this is the brown yak, natural brown, with albino. So it has a kind of almost metallic feel, like gray. It's really elegant. I really love this one. I wear it a lot, actually. This is one of my, because with my hair and I wear a lot of linen color, I love this one a lot. And the fringes are albino, so they are white. You see? And voila. So these are the yak. So this is 100%. All the yak are undyed natural shade. They have no dye or no bleach. And voila, so it's quite precious. You can see the difference in between the grey beige and the brown. And with the white when it's not mixed. Voila. So I could show you eventually the grey beige alone for you to see, but the grey beige I have more left and I can have them. It's easier to get them. But this mix with albino, it will be no more. And let me find the grey beige to show you. So the grey beige, not mixed with albino. Let me take off this one. Not mixed with albino is like that. This is a grey beige, basic, natural shade. And with albino is like that. You see the difference. And I'm going to show you the brown as well. Where is my brown? So this is a brown. All natural shade, no dye, nothing. Really nice brown, very rich color. So, and this is the mix with albino. Do you see? The brown is used in this mix. So mixed with albino, we get that. And I'm going to show you something also that is a mix with grey beige and brown. I wanted to do something to have a different tone of brown. So this is a grey beige mixed with brown. It's quite nice because I'm going to show you. This is a brown and this is a grey beige. And this is a mix in the middle. So you see the brown, the grey beige, and the mix in the middle. You see the difference? I love this mix. I think it's a natural, beautiful natural shade, not too dark, not too light, and became really nice. And the fringes are grey beige. You see? Voilà, so this one, I have it, I can have it again, but no, not the one with albino, it's finished. So voilà, I wanted to show you that, to tell you about that, and eventually, if you want to have information about them for price and everything, you can go on my website, yadzimina.com. But for the price, they are not on the website, so you can send me a message or an email at yadzimina@yadzimina.com, and I will send you the catalog with all the details. What else? I think that's it. I wanted to share this with you because I had the news some days ago that I wanted to reorder some meditation cocoon in albino, and I had the bad news that it's not possible. So voila, so now you know what I have left, and if you are interested, you can contact me, and I will answer to you and give you the catalog, send you the catalog. Voila, my friend. Let's see if I have some. Oh, shoya. The shoya cactus, I have them everywhere. So this is the house of shoya here. So let's see, I'm going to check it out. I don't think I have not seen questions. Let's see. Just block the guy for commenting here on your page. Always watching your back. Good luck. Oh, thank you, Ahmed. Thank you very much. I have not seen anything. You know, I cannot read when I am showing things. What did happen? Oh, you know, there are always people that are quite weird, but I don't care. Oh my. I don't see, you know, I'm not sure I'm going to go in Dubai soon. Maybe I have a stop when I go in Thailand this winter or when I come back. I don't know. I would love to see my friends there. Oh, yeah, it's really beautiful material. It's very, it's not usual, you know, that the yak fiber is antibacterial. So it's an amazing fiber because as it's antibacterial, the climbers, you know, in high mountain, they have underwear in this fiber because being antibacterial and they don't take shower for about 2 weeks, it doesn't smell. It's really an amazing fiber, really fantastic. It's so noble and it's very, I cannot say rare, there are things in yaks around, but like this one, you cannot see really these big shawls like that. And look at this gray and brown and albino. I love it. I love them all. You know, it's very difficult for me. And but look at this color. It's so nice. It's really, really nice. Yeah, so this is my friend, and I hope you are well. I know it's a time of lot of confusion and a lot of mess around, and all this for me, I take distance with this, but I see this like another social experiment like we had, you know, some years ago with the sanitary crisis of this supposed virus thing. And I think now it's pushing even deeper in the social experiment with the murder of Charlie Kirk, to see if people are feeling when something is off or not. And some people don't feel at all. I'm watching a little bit around and video and comment, and some people plunge. They are totally buying it, and they don't see beyond the fact itself, all what can be the implication, that can be politics, or, you know, even not only politics, and you have these people, oh, it's Israel, oh, it's that. No, it's not that. It's a social experiment for people to use their brain properly, for people to really feel. Because if the brain is not connected to the heart, no, you know when something is right inside it. If you are really first with integrity with yourself, and you know, connected to your invisible being, you know deep inside when something is right or not, and nobody can fool you. And as we are in a spiritual growth crisis, it is really for humanity to go toward a spiritual race instead of this human race we have now. It's to go to a spiritual species, you know, human species changing with the collective era of Aquarius. So this is really what is at work. It's amazing to observe all this, and all the version and all the confusions that is coming from that, and all the one that are using for their own agenda, using this as a pretext, or that. People become crazy about it, and my goodness, if we knew the truth, I think people would be very shocked. And I think it's needed to be shocked. It's like individually, sometimes we do things, we have habits, and we continue and nothing is working properly, and we wonder why, until a shock arrives in our lives. It can be an accident, a disease, or something really that breaks our heart. And it's only then that when we are moved deeply and broken, that we can start to consider things differently, and have another vision, that the blinder are raised, and we can see, you know, deeper. And after it becomes evident, we say, oh, it was so evident. Oh, I understand why this thing was not working in my life. Oh, but it's everybody has a time and need to experiment and have, you know, need a certain time to open and widen their view on the world, and to connect to consciousness, to the big field of consciousness that is, you know, in the invisible world. The invisible world is not empty. It's even, there are even more things going on there than on the physical one that we can see. So it's quite interesting process. And we are all moved because the planet herself is evolving, is raising, its frequency is raising, and it's like speeding up, and we are obliged to follow because we are organism of this planet. So sometimes it's not easy in our flesh to follow because we have been used to, be in a certain way for decades. It's easier for younger people, but a lot of older people are struggling to follow the change, and they don't want to see things because it's too disturbing. Facing sometimes reality, a certain kind of reality, we don't want to see that because it can make roll all the belief systems. We can see this now with what is going on with this nonsense of religions, It has been created to divide. We don't need this. It's obsolete. And I have this vision since I'm child, since I'm little girl. I was like, what is this? Doesn't make any sense. Where I come from, there is not this kind of thing. And I think I have a deep memory of the invisible realm. And it's for that these things are, it's total nonsense, So until humanity realize that and change all that, and all this in the name of God, my goodness, how it's possible even to name this supreme intelligence, it's beyond, it's such a mystery, and it's so wonderful. It's to be able to be alive and to speak and see and feel and have this physical body that seems so vulnerable. Something can destroy it easily, but in the same time it's so strong, and it has this ability to heal itself. It's fantastic. It's really fantastic. I'm amazed about that since little girl too. I always wondered how this is possible. I scratch myself, my skin is open, I'm bleeding, and 2 days, not even 2 days after, it's finished, it healed. So observation of natural process is very important because it's very simple indeed, and humans made things too complicated. It's much more simple than that. In the same time, it's very simple and it's extraordinary. And it's who we are. It's fascinating to me, really fascinating to me. So, my friend, I don't know if you have questions. Let me check my last, because I see you join. And no question. Sometimes people may think that I am not, they don't understand me because I am saying things that are like, it seems so simple to me and so evident. Some people don't get it. Everybody is different, Oh, Marie-Jo, you want to know which one, lequel est le plus petit? Oh, le plus petit, je dirais que c'est le precious mistake, parce que tu peux le mettre dans les deux sens, et dans le sens plus petit, ça fait juste le tour du cou, tu peux l'enfiler, le mettre sous ta veste en hiver, toi qui es au Canada et tout, tu vois, il fait tellement froid et ça bloque tout, quoi. C'est vraiment celui-là. Il existe aussi en marron et en grès beige. I was saying that the smallest one maybe is Precious Mistake, because you can twist it. It's so thin and so soft, and you can put it in your jacket in winter. My friend was asking, is in Canada, so it's very cold. And but it exists also in brown. Precious Mistakes exist in brown. All of them, Precious Mistakes, Meditation Cocoon, they exist in brown and in grey beige, and they don't exist in the mix brown and grey beige. Precious Mistake doesn't exist in this mix, but it exists in grey beige and in brown, and they are all beautiful. But the albino is the rarest, and it's the one I will not be able to have anymore. Voilà, so maybe answer to your question, my friend. I wonder how it is in Canada right now. It's still good weather. And yeah, so let's see if I have another question. Oh, Argentina. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is also a country I would love to visit. Yeah. Yes, it's that, Brigitte. It's really that light can only enter through a slit into the darkness. Or, you know, it can only enter when our heart is broken. There is this beautiful book that is Le Chevalier à l'Armure Rouillée, that means in English, I don't know if it's, I read it in French, that means the knight with the rust armor. And something terrible happened in his life, and he cried for the first time. And when he cried, the armor rust. So his heart was broken, because he was so hard and so mean that his wife left him with the children. And this really hurt him, and he started to cry that he never did before. And when he cried on his armor, sure, all this is metaphor, the armor rust, and it started to feel and to realize, and it changed completely his life, you know. So it's all about that. Mm-hmm. Ah, my goodness, my friends. Let's see. Yeah, it's this chaos. It's needed. It's, you know, sometimes I don't feel I am human, and I guess it's because what I said before, I am connected to my invisible higher self. Being in silence, being alone, I am in this connection. But since I'm a kid, it's been like that, because I always felt guided, and it's the higher self, the guide, the interior guide that is, you know, guiding us. And when we are introspected, that I was obliged to be when I was a little girl, because I was rejected because of my name. My name was Yasmina, and it's an Arabic name, so kids were, you know, not very kind with me. So I learned by being, you know, alone with myself, because I was rejected, something else. I've been in touch with something else, with the force inside, and this thing always guided me. And even in the difficult time, I knew I was not alone. I knew I was supported and helped and loved and guided. And even if sometimes I did things that people don't understand, it was what was right for me at that time. And this is something I learned very young. I have to do things that are right for me, because nobody gonna do it for me. And this, you know, when you are a little bit, I could say, not neglected, but abandoned, because I never grew with my parents, you learn, and you are with grandparents that are very busy in their life, so you are a little bit with yourself, and you learn by experiment. Sometimes it's painful, but it works because it makes you be connected with wisdom at a very early age. And after you know that you really have to do what is right for you despite what others can think, despite what the convention are, despite what you have to wait in the moment, and often what the choice you made is also important for others to evolve and to discover something about themselves as well, as what I understood with my parents, because for years, decades, I was really upset against them. And it's only when I arrived in my 30th, I could say between 30 and 35 years old, that I realized a lot of things, and I realized that in fact it was like an amazing insight. I realized that they were the best parents for me, to be able to be resilient and develop this ability to be independent and be alone and manage things by myself. So, and when I discovered that I had the best parents, that they were for me, they were the best, as they were, with all the things I wanted they have done for me, they have not done, I started to feel, instead of anger, I started to feel tenderness for them. And they died, some years ago, and I feel them, I'm thinking of them a lot. I thank them a lot, because grace of them and how they were not present, not really caring, not really loving. I never felt really love from them. It hurt me, it broke my heart, but it made me able to enjoy life like maybe I would not be able to. So more I age, I'm going to be 70 in December, and more I age and more they are present in my heart, and more I thank them, It's really amazing process. Yeah, it's an amazing process. As parents, we do as we can. We always do what we think is the best. Often we don't see what the kids are expecting from us. And when you have children, you start to realize this. When you have children, you understand, because you realize that it's not so easy. When you don't have children, often it's complicated in your life, because you can always feel, if you are not happy in your life, be a victim, because you don't realize that your soul chooses all the conditions for you to experiment the life you experience in this dimension. And so it's a vast topic. It's really it's even difficult to put words on that, Well, my friend from the shawl, Albino, that is rare. I was not expecting to go in this philosophical and I could say religious, because this is to be really in link. Religious means to be linked. And for me, it's to be linked with the universe and supreme intelligence, and all this fascinating and mysterious and mystical world. And voila. So nothing else. I don't see any request or anything. Brigitte, our times let our trust in life grow and we feel more guided. Exactly. because we have more and more trust, because we see that I always have this metaphor: above the clouds, the sun is always shining, and when we go through challenging times, we realize this. We realize, yeah, we are not alone. We are known by God. Yeah, sure, because if we give this name to this extraordinary phenomenon, and it's inside each of us, because we come from that invisible realm. It's inside each of us. I was saying this when I was a little girl, and one of my grandmother, Jehovah's Witness, was saying I was blaspheming because I was saying that God was inside of me, you know. So it's quite interesting how, you know, when we are kids, we know, because we are closer from where we come, this invisible part, you know. Merci à toi, Marie-Jo. You know, we all have this, on a tous cette sagesse, puisqu'on vient tous du même endroit. Donc, we all have this wisdom because we all come from the same source. It's just up to us to, I don't want to say to believe, but to, through our experiences, to see how we evolve, how things, you know, it's like a path, and they are like little stones, you know, on the path, and they are the one who see through the hardship, the progress, and the one who will never, and they repeat always the same situation, because until there is a light coming in, until there is, oh yes, and I did this, you know, I repeated situation, and I did this too, you know, it's part of the human experience. But I've not done it too much, because I realized soon I'm not someone who like to suffer, and I connect the dot very easily, and I say, okay, no more. But, you know, it's everybody has a rhythm, because everybody has its own experience to live as it is, you know. How do we know that our soul shows this existence and parents? This is something personal. You feel it. It's not about knowing at the first, it's feeling it. Through experiences, you realize, oh yes, now I understand. By this, I developed that. And that really helped me. And it's touched your heart. And you know, after, when you felt the thing, you connect the dot, and you know, you say, oh my goodness, this is that. It makes sense. Oh yeah, this was his way or her way, my parents, to behave with me. And they were, in a way, by this way to behave, teaching something. And I also realized that something that a friend astrologer told me is that when we arrive, we have tendency to repeat a pattern of other experiences, and of the most, of the strongest one. I cannot say the last one, because for me, I'm not linear in reincarnation thing. I'm multidimensional. I can have me speaking to you now here, and another part of my essence living something else on another realm. Sometimes it happened to me to feel, to have, like, it's weird feeling to have one foot here and one foot somewhere else, and the synchronicities and the experience I was living at that time was so strong, and it was the only explanation possible. And it has been after, when I was searching, validated, where by people we didn't know anything about, who told me, oh, you lived that thing. It was, I say, oh, do you know? And it's in your aura, it's your invisible library, storage of your experiences. And some people can have access, and they don't know you, but they say to you something that only you were knowing, and it's quite interesting. So, I think everybody can feel it. One, at the beginning, a long time ago when I was in my 20s and I was reading this and what you say, how do we know that our soul shows this existence and our parent and all, I was saying, oh, this is bullshit. This is total nonsense. And I discovered, by experiences, that in fact it started to speak to me, and in fact I say, oh, now I understand. Oh, now I understand. Wow. Oh, it's absolutely amazing, really. And how we repeat sometimes in our life the pattern, for example, the way we birth. And in our behavior, we are like in the same condition than when we are born, that affected a lot this life, and we repeat, we put ourselves in the same kind of situation. Me, I born as my butt first and breech, and I could not breathe, I had the cord, and I realized I was putting always myself in a state of emergency to achieve something, to go beyond something. So, it's personal experiences, really personal. Thank you to you. Thank you, Michael. Merci. Merci, c'est vraiment gentil. Yeah, it's trust, it's that. I'm reading your Muele, Marty. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, it's in Colorado. It's really nice too. It's close by, we can say. Everything is so far and so big here, but I love this country. I really love. I was saying I have Japanese followers who came to visit me. Maybe you saw my story. This beautiful young woman. She looks like a kid, a child, and she's 35. I cannot believe it. She's a musician and a chef in food, in restaurant, and her husband photographer, and we had such a nice time. And we really had a nice time. It's fascinating. And they spent their honeymoon in 1 month in the US on road trip. They did amazing road trips from New York, going down to Miami and coming up the West Coast and inland and Monument Valley and Arizona and everywhere, New Mexico. They've been everywhere. And they end up here. They are leaving today. They are in the plane, I think, right now, to Japan. And we were speaking about the power of this land, and they felt it as well. And she feels also connected to natives, and she looks like she could be a Native American. And we were speaking about the power of that land. It's what fascinates me here. The land is expanded and powerful. Nature is really powerful. And I feel connected to the ancestors here, really. I was already, before thinking to move in the US when I was young, I was always on the side of the natives in the movies. And I live in a place where, it's like natives being here, And my name, that I changed for Yadzimina from Yasmina. It's a native language of New Mexico, In one of the language it means bowl of salt, Yazi, Mina. And I chose it like that. I let guide in my soul, and I wrote about this. I spoke about this in some video. It's an amazing story, and everything was like synchronized and little details, and maybe I will write about this one day. I think I wrote a post in Facebook when this happened. I think it was in 2014 and 15. 2014. But it's like a circle is closed by being citizen of this land. That, in fact, I think I knew deep inside of me that I will come here, and now it's 26 years this year. Yeah. Voila, my friends. Colorado, it's nice. I've been there several times. Oh, thank you, Marty. Thank you very much. Yeah, authenticity, amour, and gratitude. That authenticity is very important, because when you are authentic and when you are with integrity with yourself, that maybe doesn't seem integrity for others, but for you, you really connect with your soul, and you are in tune with your higher self. If you play games or if you lie to yourself, you cannot have this connection, because this higher self gonna say, hey, why this one is bullshitting me? He's bullshitting himself. He's like lying to himself. I have nothing to see with this being, and there is no connection possible. So the first thing is to face yourself. Sometimes it's not easy, I'm telling you. Now it's easy. It's easier, but when I was younger, sometimes I was, oh my goodness. So you have to do the wedding with the shadow, with your shadow. This is the most important thing. It's just because it's a lot of very important force there and power, and if you are not able to see, to face who you are, and to don't victimize anymore. A lot of people lives in victimhood all their life, and it's not like that. You decided to come, you have to, live the experiences, and when you stop victimizing, like I did when I stopped to make my parents responsible for my life, something is coming, and it's fantastic, and you cannot go back. It's no return, Yeah, and you have more and more gratitude. So, and thank you, Marty, and thank you to everybody. Let's see if I have something else. Come. I don't understand very well. I don't think it's Spanish. I think come te lavas I don't know, para tenerlo tan bianco. Oh, my hair. They are a little bit yellow somewhere. I use organic shampoo. I never blow dry. I never put product on. I am living in a quite not polluted environment. When I was modeling more with the photo shooting, my hair were yellow because they put all this product on, and it's a disaster. I use some purple shampoo sometimes, rarely. I'm using mostly organic shampoo, like bar soap shampoo, organic, not expensive, and I put sometimes coconut oil and castor oil on my scalp, and coconut oil, and voila, is what I do. Nothing special. El pelo. Thank you. Yeah, the hair. Took me a while to understand. Okay, so friends, I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and if I can load it right now, because sometimes I cannot load. Oui, Marie-Jo, j'ai aperçu. Yeah, I saw this ray of light. I was like, what is that? You know, it's like really, it came right when I was saying something like that. It's amazing, huh? The magic of light. Huh? Yeah, night, it's not night yet. It's 4:20. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna have my dinner very early. I had only late breakfast, so only 2 meals today, and I feel really good. Okay. Thank you, everybody, and feel free to send me private messages. If you are in the area, I know I have one of my followers who's gonna come in November. We're gonna meet. I'm very open to meet my followers, and Marie-Jo, you came here, and it's really nice. I really love this technology we have to be able to be in touch together and to sometimes spend some time together. Yesterday and before yesterday with my Japanese followers was really, really nice. We had such a nice time, and we had a very strong experience. We had a rainstorm like I never saw here. After we went to have dinner in a pizza place, the road was a disaster. Rocks everywhere. It was apocalyptic. But we survived. We are here. Okay, so much love to everybody. Be safe, take good care, enjoy. Take it easy. Make things simple. Let it be any kind of thing, Do what is right for you. Yeah, really, what is right for you. Because when you do what is right for you, even if it disturbs people around, as visible, we are connected and we are playing together. My way to behave is also maybe what needs someone else to have an experience and behave in a way. So we are all connected, and we are all okay somewhere to live what we live. Yeah. Bye.